beer is an industry seeing a lot of growth here in Texas, and while the breweries fight to sell directly to the public, more and more restaurants are offering the local flavors. Joining us today are Michael Creasy and Chef David Miller, both from Liberty Tavern, and they do beer pairings with their food offerings there at the restaurant. Thanks for being here today, guys.
Welcome.
Talk to us. What are we making today?
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sweet chili glazed pork shanks
Okay.
with cheese polenta.
Okay.
So I start out by frying the pork shanks
Uh-huh.
in hot oil.
And about how long do you let those
You let them
sit
go
in there?
3 to 4 minutes.
3 to 4 minutes.
And as you can see here, I have some already prepared.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to start making my cheese polenta, which I use Monterey Jack,
Okay.
cheddar, which gives us a little bite. Monterey Jack is a little creamier and buttier.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and finish it off with a little more butter.
Okay.
Okay?
And Michael, I'll ask you, what type of a beer would you pair with this type of a meal?
I brought 3 different ones today that I think I would pair
Okay.
with these. Probably the Jester King Noble King because it has nice malted barley hops in there, so and the nice little wheat blend also, which pairs very well with these grits or polenta. And the hops will kind of cut through the cheesiness of it as well.
Okay.
And then you have the Thirsty Planet Buckethead there as well.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, that's your traditional IPA. So it has a lot of wet hops, a lot of just that bitterness that'll really cut through the sweet chili glazed pork shank as well.
Okay.
And then the Hops and Grains Pale Dog also. More of your pale ale style, so it doesn't have as much hops as the IPA, but still has that bitterness that'll help really pair well with the pork shanks, cut through that hoisin sauce that he has with that pork shank, and really just complement the grits all around.
And the polenta is just about
Finished.
right here.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plate the dish
Okay.
the way we played it at the restaurant.
Now, do you have recommendations kind of on hand to pair the beer with particular meals, or do you kind of let the people decide for themselves?
I have stuff on the menu already, and this new menu goes out on Friday as well. And then my bartenders will also kind of judge the people as well. We kind of make a determination of what people normally like in their beers. If they like a more light lager, then maybe we'll suggest something else. Maybe like the Austin Beer Works Pearl Snap, which is a German-style Pilsner. Or if they're okay with hops, we'll point them more towards like the Thirsty Planet Buckethead, a real heavy IPA that'll really complement the dish.
How would you say Central Texas is doing as far as the craft beer business?
Absolutely fantastic. Inside of the city limits of Austin now, I believe there are 26 craft breweries. A lot of people are just now getting onto it, like Rogueness or Circle, that are really trying to bring a different kind of aspect to the craft beer scene in Austin, and they're really doing a great job.
Do you find you have connoisseurs come through the restaurant?
Very often, actually. Yeah, we have a lot of home brewers that come through the restaurant also that really like to pick my brain about the certain types of malts and yeast involved in the brewing process.
All right, Chef.
Here we have it, sweet chili glazed pork shanks with cheese polenta
Okay.
and our Bloody Mary.
And this is
It's a shrimp cocktail Bloody Mary with avocado with our in-house made Bloody Mary mix.
wonderful. Well, thank you guys so much for being with us today. Again, we'll have this posted on our website. You can find more information there. Again, it's called Liberty Tavern, and a great resource for some of the local craft beers. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back.